Some people just want to watch world fun.
Jeff nails another draft day.
Nailed
Makes
it.
top 5 has 98. I guess just loves him some Kevin James.
Fucking Kevin James.
It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's the history of bad. That's right. It's the history of bad ideas. Podcast.
Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe anything that we say on the history of bad ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the history of bad ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke. Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 418. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
Blake.
I'm the power bottom, and I'm the intern.
Hey! We're all here
In the studio.
for Thanksgiving Hobie.
Everybody got the correct logistical coordinates for tonight's episode?
Yes.
Thank you.
Actually, Jim's Skyping in. Jim, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you guys. Thank you.
Are you sure, Jim? Because I can't see you on Skype.
My camera is turned off.
Okay. Is your volume up?
I turned off the microphone, too.
Okay, good.
I'm sorry, Jim, I can't hear you. Exactly. Thank you.
Vive.
Everyone's here. I don't know what happened last week. I don't know. Somebody should read the
It's
outlines.
Spanish, not Vive, Indiana.
Vive, Indiana.
No.
You know, that's your vacation destination.
That's not what I said.
People are looking for places to go this winter for Christmas. Vive, Indiana is a beautiful town.
Oh, they do have a casino, right?
They do, well, it's Indiana. Every town has a casino
go.
in Indiana.
Maybe along the way you could stop at Tom Raper R&V.
Is Tom Raper RV still available?
They haven't changed his name yet? I mean, he hasn't changed his business name yet?
I don't know. I'm just saying it's on the way. It's in
All right.
Indiana.
I remember when I first came down to Southwest Ohio and I saw these big signs. I'm like, that's bad advertising.
That's unfortunate.
He sells RVs. Go see him. This episode is sponsored by Vive Indiana, the tourism board. So come see us. We're not as bad as Bloomingdale. Bloomington. And Bloomingdale's.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know, but you have a red shirt on. That means you're going to die by the end of this episode. It's a
Sure.
Star Trek joke. See?
Yeah, it's like,
No, we were a Star Trek podcast.
Oh, we are.
you should have said,
I saw one episode of Next Generation.
That's one too many.
It is.
you should have said not like Valparaiso.
I wish you would have told me ahead of time. I wouldn't have driven an hour for that.
For what?
A Star Trek podcast.
Oh, no. But we're glad you're here, Brian. Glad you're here.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, hey, anytime. We do have a Thanksgiving feast coming up here in a little bit. Blake wanted to watch his figure, so we're not eating all 4 of our Oreos and chips tonight. We're going to save 2 for next week. But tonight we got gingerbread Oreos, fudge-covered Oreo mints, mint cream, and something I'm super excited about, Pringles chips, Wendy's spicy chicken flavored.
Yeah, see, this way, our viewers can excitingly eat them as they listen to the podcast that was released now.
Yes.
Will they be viewing us or listening to us?
I don't think they'll be viewing because we're not videoing this.
We were videoing last week.
We were.
You know why? Because we were on Skype. Except Jim wasn't.
Yeah, it'll be an audible and taste experience.
Yes.
Although you mentioned something, Jason, I don't think you are legally allowed to say that.
What?
Pringles are not chips.
Oh, what are
They're
they?
crisps.
Pretzel, or they're, potato crisps.
Really? Why are they not potato chips?
Because they're legally not allowed to be called chips.
Because they're pressed.
They're
Really?
They're
Yes.
shaped, yes.
Huh. That's kind of
And
interesting.
there's a lot of science behind that shape, by the way.
This
Procter & Gamble's great history. Go read about it.
This is a limited time only chips, too. So we'll get to
Does
that.
that shape have to do with their Satanism, too?
Hey, down the hall. That's
yes,
on our
it's
Satan-
all. It's
We
all,
have a Satanist website?
Yeah, it's called Cultist. Go see it.
Yeah, it's all tied together.
Yeah. It's actually right after the political one, so they flow very well. Soapbox and that. So
Yeah, what's the shape technically called? It's not epileptical. It's not.
I'm sorry, are you having a stroke?
Epileptical?
It's not
Elliptical?
eclipsical.
Elliptical?
It's like hypocalypsical.
Ellipse?
Is it a helix? It's not an ellipse. What's
You
the
talking about the
shape?
chip, the chipped or the Pringles?
Yeah, the shape
Some
is actually.
saddle thing. Let me see.
Yeah,
Let's
saddle
see. I'll
shape.
Look that up.
Oh yeah, let's do a Siri. Hold on.
For 2 minutes there, you actually sounded like you were going through a stroke. He's
Live
okay,
action-
everyone.
Live action Siri.
Hey, Siri. Great, you broke her.
Great.
Jason.
See, Siri sucks.
It is a hyperbolic paraboloid.
There you go. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. Good news is no cholesterol in these. That's good. Sodium is 200 milligrams. So,
not bad.
yeah. You know, we're just going to go right into these first, and then we'll take a break. So,
We're going to
So
start
we're doing
with those.
we're doing the Pringles
Yes.
first, and then we're doing another cookie box.
yeah. Oh, then we'll do cookie boxes in a bit. Not right away.
Okay.
Not right away.
We'll spread it throughout.
Yeah, Jim, what do you got over there? Where are you drinking?
Well, if we're eating the Pringles first, I'm going to drink some delicious Coca-Cola Zero Sugar.
Okay.
He needs to try it.
Then I have
first.
some chocolate milk to go with my
That's serious chocolate milk.
serious chocolate milk.
Is that done by Yahoo Serious?
No.
Oh. I had to find these on Amazon because nobody had them around here. So I got 2 boxes, two what is that?
Tubes.
Canisters? Tubes of them.
Tubes.
If you open them up, download the Wendy's app, enter the code under this lid, and unlock a special Wendy's offer.
So complicated.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. They're a little broken from Amazon, I will say that.
Great.
Well, hold on.
Return.
Procter and Gamble says they're not supposed to be broken in that.
Procter & Gamble don't own Pringles anymore, so
Thank you.
Some here.
I don't know who currently owns them, but they sold them several years
The
ago.
Pringles brand?
Yes.
Oh, they were also
geez.
featured on the Food That Made America too. By the way,
Really?
yeah, that was pretty cool.
Okay, here we go.
These are pretty broken.
They're a little broken. There's
a
some
little
down there not
disappointing.
as bad. Okay, here we go. Spicy
Are we all
chicken.
supposed to eat now?
Well, if you can. If
Well,
you want.
somebody can talk while the other people are eating, so
I mean-
I'll volunteer to do that.
Oh,
But I have nothing to talk about, so I don't
go
know
for
Oh,
that
man.
with this.
that 1-star rating.
So, is it
people that-
spicy? Is it chickeny?
It's a spicy chicken sandwich.
Spicy.
Does it taste like chicken?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, here, I'm going in.
Maybe it's because the raw chicken I put on top of it first. That might have been the reason. But
It tastes like a chip with spice. I don't think it tastes like chicken.
I don't know. How many spicy chicken sandwiches have you had recently from Wendy's?
I used to eat a lot.
Oh, okay. I do like spicy chicken.
I'm not tasting any chicken flavor on it. And it pretty much tastes like a hot barbecue.
Yeah,
It was a little hot.
that's my impression.
Well, it's supposed to be. But
Yeah.
like barbecue chips sometimes will kind of have that spicy edge to it.
Maybe I just want it to taste like chicken. Are we okay on our recording?
Well, you keep having crap pop up. Here,
Oh, okay.
so-
Okay. Jim, what's your verdict on these?
I like them.
I do too.
I don't know if it's 100% chicken, but I can definitely taste the spiciness in because that comes from the breading anyway.
Yeah. It definitely tastes like something Wendy's has. Like,
Yeah.
Brian,
I like them.
they're good. I like them. Blake,
Applying my bourbon and wine tasting techniques, I don't taste the chicken.
okay. But do you like them?
No, it's too sharp at first.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Jeff?
Not particularly.
Okay.
But that's mainly because I just don't like powdered crap on my chips, regardless of flavor.
Yeah, like sour cream and chives, and whenever they have that stuff, or that stuff is nasty.
Well, I mean, you eat your chip and then you just maybe it's the texture of powder. I mean, you can tell it's just powder sprinkled on chips.
And if you're not a regular Pringle eater who likes real potato chips instead, yeah.
Well, if you don't like Pringles, then you're going to be in trouble for
Yeah.
wanting to like these.
Yeah,
I had to cleanse my palate there with water.
exactly.
Whew.
Same.
Yeah, yeah. So that's not bad. I have no issue with it. I don't know if I would go out of my way to buy them again.
I think I was hoping for more of a meat flavor to them, although I don't know how you really get meat flavor in non.
Just put raw chicken on top. Just put it on top.
Well, okay, raw chicken would not be a good flavor.
You don't think?
No.
You don't think? Too slimy?
Yeah.
Too slimy?
Yeah.
One raw chicken Like a whole raw chicken is one of the creepiest things in the world.
Why? Just the sliminess?
Just looking at, I always hated the Peter Gabriel Sledgehammer video because they have like dancing raw chickens.
Yeah. So it's a phobia of yours.
I guess if you want to call it, I'm not scared of it. I'm just
Not your cup of tea.
yeah. It's just like no, pass.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not a fan of chicken tartare then.
No one should be a fan of chicken tartare.
What about steak tartare?
I've never had it.
If you have good steak tartare, you'll enjoy it.
Really have no desire for that.
I'm never opposed to it, but I just tend not to go to places that would serve steak tartare.
Blake, big news. I turned on
Really
Dune on HBO Max.
Yeah.
I got through a half hour before I fell asleep because it was late at night.
Yeah, I liked your comment questions.
And then I have not gone back to it because it's off HBO Max. What's in the box? In the first 30 minutes, the Jedi guy is putting his hand in the box.
Correct.
No. Well, I'm sorry. I think you were watching Flash Gordon.
Oh, Flash?
Well, that wasn't a box. That was a big organism
Oh,
with the stinger thingy.
I'll be honest.
Like the scorpion thing. But what was in the box was actually his wife's severed head.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
What's in the box?
Gwyneth Paltrow's head is always the answer.
Jason Momoa, he had abs in it. He was a pilot.
That's the thing with this movie. It was good. It was cinematic, very picturesque. But if you don't know the books, you're going to have a hard time following the plot.
Agreed.
Yeah. And I'll be like, I'm not opposed to seeing it. I turned it on at like 10:30 on a work night, and I was exhausted, and I was like, this is probably not a good idea, right? Because I knew I wasn't going to watch it all in one sitting, but I was like, oh, if I can get through half, and then I can finish it the next day. And then I was like, out. And then I forgot to go back, and then it's like, hey, it's off HBO Max. Damn it. So, did you like it though, Jim?
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Having read the books and
Is there action in it?
oh yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, well, it gets there eventually.
there's going to be a ton of action probably in the next one.
I mean, after you sit there and wait for the little flying mosquito thing, there's a lot of action after that.
Biggest question I have is Sting in it?
No, he is not in it. Either is Kyle MacLachlan.
The wrestler or the musician?
The musician.
Okay. But Sting the wrestler's in it. He takes a chair to the worm and a bat,
No, he doesn't.
and then he got eaten.
But Sting is in Only Murders in the Building.
Did you watch it? Did you finish that?
Yes.
Okay.
I enjoyed it, but if you want to keep talking about Dune, we
No,
can.
I really have no desire to talk about Dune ever again.
Pleasurably enjoyable, especially if you're a Steve Martin or Martin Short fan. You know what they bring to the table. They bring their caricatures and their their shtick that you're used to.
Does Chevy Chase show up as Dusty Bottoms?
Unfortunately, not. But they did bring in Selena Gomez. So if you're looking at older generation comedy and humor, they do bring in Selena.
Does she hold
which
up
a lot of
well?
people understand that she did act. Yes, she actually.
Does she hold her own against them too?
I was wondering and skeptical about it, but she does a great deadpan character. Mm-hmm. I think it does hold up. I think actually the Martin and Martin did a lot of the writing and production behind it, and I think they were smart to bring in a younger person to tie in a larger crowd, and I think they did a very good job. It was easy, it was pleasurable, and I liked it. I wanted to watch the next one, and Sting was in it, and they had plenty of Sting jokes. Like his dog is like, "Hey, don't stand so close to Sting," But that would be lost on the Selena Gomez crowd. Mm-hmm.
Did Brian write some of those dad jokes?
No, I did not.
No. Unfortunately, maybe he should have been a consultant though.
Don't spoil the ending of who did it or whatever. Did it stick the landing though at the end?
Yeah. Okay. And they only sign on for one season, but as we all know,
they're coming back for a second.
Always end with an open door for a second, and they did some good partial reveals that led you down one path, and oh surprise, they lead you down another, and that season 2 is basically the open door, surprise finish scene that they alluded to before.
Gotcha. Jeff, did you see anything? We'll go around the table here.
Since last week, no, I don't think I saw anything new. Okay. I'm trying to remember now.
Brian?
I did. I decided that I hated myself some more. And I watched the second season of Tiger King 2.
I have not seen that yet. How is that?
Does it have that bitch Carol Baskins?
She makes a return,
And?
it's still shitty.
But you can't stop.
Yeah.
Is it a series or a movie?
So it's a series. It's 5 episodes.
Okay.
Everybody likes watching a train wreck.
According
right?
to Netflix, this is chapter 2 of the Tiger King saga.
So there's a chapter 3.
There's 17 chapters.
So chapter 3 will probably be either when he gets out of jail,
How long's he got left?
When?
like 20 years.
Oh, okay.
But-
I thought Trump was going to pardon him.
So that's a major part of this season.
Because he met with their attorneys met with him, right? Or the
That was one good thing Trump did do was not pardon him.
All right, so here's the thing.
innocent man.
Down the hall.
So
I want Biden to pardon him.
Biden probably doesn't know who he is.
Oh, okay. I'll pardon him.
So
What, that white supremacist in Wisconsin?
No.
which one?
Okay, down the hall, everybody.
The judge?
No, the other.
Nope. Tiger King. What about Tiger King?
So
Kiss, please.
one thing that I do not understand is there are people who have come together to try to pardon him and are spending all of this money for someone that they've never met because they think he's
Paid in a documentary on Netflix?
they can't be getting paid nearly what they're spending because they bought a jet. The guy just bought a jet and then he had it wrapped with like free Joe Exotic.
Why?
I don't know. But
Of course,
anyway,
if you have money to buy a jet,
So-
why
Gotta
not?
be a moneymaker.
So here's
They
the
gotta
thing
be making
is-
money.
they set up these meetings with Trump. Mm-hmm. So the first one is scheduled, and it's like right as COVID hits. So it was right as Trump announced that he caught COVID. So that event got canceled. So they didn't get to talk to him.
So even COVID was against Joe Exotic.
So they reschedule, and they're supposed to meet with them again January 6th.
That did not end well.
It did not.
That is why they did that. It's all a
They all wanted
plan
Joe.
the fuck over
Capitol
Joe
riot
Exotic.
was to keep Joe Exotic in
So
jail.
they show these people in the crowd with this gigantic banner like "Free Joe Exotic," and you've got all these people that are there for the Trump thing, like cursing them out, like "Why are you here? Nobody gives a fuck about Joe Exotic. Get the fuck out!" Like just like berating these people. And finally, they're like, "All right, we should probably get out of here." So they pack
What was
up.
their first clue?
Wait a minute, the Cowboys for Trump couldn't warn anything for him?
Yeah, they were busy.
Oh, okay.
So, like, the next thing you see is, like, they're in the car, and then all their phones start blowing up, like, about all the stuff that's
stuff
happening at
going
the
on.
Capitol, and they're all just kind of looking at each other like, like, it was,
So what you're saying is Joe Exotic is responsible for January 6th.
yeah.
Okay.
So all of his stuff is video chatting from prison.
Oh, okay.
They were not able to get in to physically interview him.
That's a shame.
It's, like, I mean, I hate myself for watching it.
But you still had to.
But I watched it, and thankfully, it seems most of all of these animals that any of these people had are no longer with them. They've been taken by various organizations. So they're no longer
Carol
actually...
Baskins.
She's the only one, I guess, because she now owns
Yeah, Joe Exotic's
his
place.
that she got from the other scumbag people that took it over when he went to jail.
When you say scumbag people, we got to be more specific in this show.
Talk about that Vegas gambler dude.
Yeah.
The brothel?
Jeff Lowe is his name.
Oh,
Giant
Yeah.
head bandana dude.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he sucks.
he seems like a decent person.
No, not at all.
So his name is an accurate description of his personality.
Yeah.
Poor guy. Never could do it.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that, so like they introduce like different people that they don't talk about in the first season who are like worse than like It's
Hey, you thought Joe Exotic was bad? Look at this guy.
like at one point we're watching it and I look over and I'm like, I kind of obviously I hate all of these people, but this guy makes Joe look like a normal person.
I guess halfway through the show they went and started talking about Jeffrey Dahmer. This guy ate people. Joe's not that bad.
Hey, here's Charles Manson. Let's bring him in. Well, thanks.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So check it out if you hate yourself.
I gotta still watch the Paris Hilton show on Peacock. I apologize.
Wait a second. You're 2 weeks behind.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jim. I will get on that. Jim, whatever you watched.
Do you want to know how that ends?
They got married, right?
Yes.
Okay. You want to know how it ends in a week?
They got divorced.
She found love.
Oh, let's see. Last week I watched The Eternals.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
Did you go to the theater or did you download it?
Theater.
I don't think it's on video on demand yet, is it?
Yeah, it is. You can
Really?
watch it for $19.99.
No, it's not worth
And
it.
I said, nah,
I'm
I'll
not
pass.
Let's see. I've watched.
But was it good?
I said I enjoyed
Was
it.
it worth it?
I think it is, but I understand why other comic book people who really aren't into it will be like, "Oh, I don't know any of these people. This sucks." Yeah.
See, not knowing the people, I mean, I barely knew any of the people. I think 2 of the characters I knew. And I read comics for 30-plus years. But I think it, as a movie unto itself, I think it did a good job. It fit in. It just isn't, with your regular Marvel superheroes that you've been watching. These are...
Celestial gods.
They're not really the gods. They just work for the gods.
Okay.
Oh, gee. So we haven't even met the gods yet?
Well, we've met, like, the Eternals, or the Celestials.
Yeah.
I mean, they're out there. Well, there's the dead Celestial head, Nowhere,
Yep.
in the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Was it in the Dune box?
That might have been what was in the Dune box.
Time out, Jim. I like this bar that Blake has. I'm not paying $20 for Eternals, which could be really good. Instead, I'm going to pay $6 to rent Fantasy Island, the movie, which is good, guaranteed awful. Way to set that bar, Blake.
That was in the middle of COVID.
Okay.
In desperation.
Okay.
For entertainment.
He had to spend that stimulus money somehow.
That's right.
Make it rain.
That's right. I was making it right.
You could have wrapped your car in Joe Exotic.
I was clicking
Could've.
on all the DirecTV shit.
Good.
Oh, I'm all caught up on A Million Little Things. Are you?
No, we're 2 episodes behind. We did get 2 of them through.
Okay.
He's always 2 episodes behind.
I'm caught up on The Rookie.
That doesn't help me.
I am 2 episods behind on that.
There wasn't a new episode this week.
Yeah, it's 3 weeks.
Has it been promoted to veteran yet?
No, I looked at my wife this week. We finally got caught up, the serial killer and all that stuff. And I looked at my wife. I was like, he's got Nolan and the main guy in The Rookie is kind of like Batman. If he was in L.A., I don't think these criminals would come. I really don't think so. I think he's worse for L.A. Kind of like Batman's the bane of Gotham's existence.
Bane.
Get it? You like that? If all these criminals come to Gotham to take down Batman and kill all these innocents, it's the same thing in L.A. Like, Nolan had the worst first year and a half of any cop ever. And I think it's on him.
Is he as bad as, say, Jessica Fletcher? Is to...
Well, she's a serial killer.
Oh, yeah. She kills everybody and finds a way to blame it on other people and convince them to even say they did it sometimes.
To be fair, she usually finds the dumbest people in the room, in the town that she goes to.
Oh, well, she's smarter than everybody else in the town.
Yes.
You
Is it
think
Cabot Cove? Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
You think he's had the worst year yet? Wait till they get to the defund the police year.
Well, that already played into it. I will say Rookie has really stepped up this year. I liked it a lot. I've liked it a lot.
It's been very. I mean, I've been impressed with it all the way so far. All of it. Like,
Yeah.
None of it has really there's not been any kind of laws or lags in it where I thought it.
Iceman is in trouble. Iceman is in trouble. Iceman.
Val Kilmer? Yeah.
Attorney at law. No, different one.
Sean Ashmore?
Val
Yeah.
Kilmer's in it.
Sean Ashmore.
He's, the character from The Boys, Lamplighter. Lamplighter, that's what
Yeah.
it is.
Oh, yeah, I remember that guy.
Then let's see, what else did I watch? I started watching Walker.
Texas
Yeah.
Ranger? The new one?
Yes.
Is it Texas Ranger or just Walker?
Just Walker.
It's just called Walker.
And
But is he a Texas Ranger?
He is.
Yeah, yes.
Delaware Ranger. It's a lot
And-
more crime up there.
There's some part of it that I guess getting it started,
It was slow.
it was real slow, and
It
picks up and it does get better. So.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
how do they tie that into Talladega Nights and Cole? I mean, is that some of the background story that was slow for?
What?
Walker, Texas Ranger, the kid's name's from
Oh,
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby. I was waiting for you to tie it
No,
in.
they were. That was Dr. Quinn and Medicine.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, Doug will get that joke. But anyways, continue. That's fine.
Is it? Do they talk about the original?
No.
Okay. Just a complete reboot.
Unlike Fantasy Island, where they
I don't know what Fantasy Island is.
Or it could be a pre. It could be before the other one.
It could be a prequel. Yeah, they've never said, they've never
Oh, it could
alluded
be
to any of it. But that's another one that we watched, and we actually both really enjoy it. I will say it was slow. Like it took us like 4 episodes before we were finally like, all right.
Was there a lot of roundhouse kicks in it?
There was no roundhouse kick.
Oh,
I don't think that they're able. They
is
don't
it
have the
really
trademark.
then Walker, Texas Ranger? If there's no roundhouse kick,
He might not have learned it yet.
They might not have
does
been
he
able
wear-
to secure the rights from Chuck Norris either.
Yeah. Does he wear jeans and cowboy boots
He does.
Oh yeah,
and big buckle?
yeah.
All right. The roundhouse kicks are coming.
in Yellowstone this week, I like Travis talking about how Roadhouse is the greatest film of all time.
That was good.
It is a great training video for barbacks.
It is.
I just
I thought that was Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. That's what we talked about. I just talked about Roadhouse.
they were talking about roundhouse.
So Blake completely ignores if Jason talks. We know that already. It just
Are
got
you
proven
drunk?
once again.
He needs some more spicy chicken Pringles
He drank 2 bottles of his creamy limoncello.
on the way here.
Yes.
I did see Ghostbusters: Afterlife this week. I enjoyed that a lot. Not a huge, I like the first one. The other 2 films, I'm like, don't like. Especially when Jeff, we were playing game night this week. We had games going on, and Ghostbusters 2 was on in the background.
Yep.
That was a lot worse than I thought it was. That I remembered.
I don't know. My back was to the TV for.
I love it when the Statue of Liberty walks.
But Ghostbusters Afterlife, somebody described it as E.T. mixed with Stranger Things mixed with Ghostbusters, and that's a pretty accurate representation. Very well done. The kids were not annoying in it. Very nice. And again, I'm not a huge fan of the franchise. I like the first one enough, but it's not something like, oh my God, Ghostbusters.
So there's an alien in it.
Yes. Wolfhound, Wolfgang,
Finn Wolfhard.
whatever. What's his name?
Finn Wolfhard.
Is that what his name is? Okay. He was, overall.
He
it
was an alien.
Yes, he was an alien from Melmac. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed it.
Was his name Gordon?
Yes, he likes cats.
Gordon Shumway?
Yes.
Okay.
No, really, I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. One film I do not recommend is Home Sweet Home Alone.
I saw the pictures in the advertisement for that, and I've seen all kinds of comments like, nobody asked for this.
You know what? You could go to nerdly.co.uk and read my review of both Home Sweet Home Alone and
you
Ghostbusters Afterlife now on nerdly.co.uk. Good day, mate.
Hello, Vika.
Chicka.
Wanka.
Yeah.
Yaul.
Put another shrimp on the bobby.
Instead of watching Home Sweet Home Alone, just go ahead and watch Succession with Kieran Culkin.
One season, and I think 2 episodes in the second season. We got to get through that.
Yeah. Watch
Really love that show.
Yes.
Has anybody done the Wheel of Time?
Not
I
yet.
am 1 episode in.
I've watched all 3.
I
Jeff?
forgot it was been released, so I have not seen it yet.
There's a lot of stuff coming out this week and last week.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about it next week, or you want to talk about it?
Let's do next week because I want to actually watch it. I'm dead serious.
Well, it'd be interesting to get your take, too, on it. So, yes. Let's
is it
talk about Wheel of Time next week.
a series of...
Yeah.
Well, no. You said 3. I didn't know if it was like, that was it, or if there was like...
Oh,
3's what's been released.
Okay.
yeah. 3 episodes have been released up front, and they're going to release a new episode every Friday. So you're going to have 4 to watch before.
So
next
they're doing the
Tuesday.
Disney Plus idea of, hey, let's not put it all out at once
Yeah,
and you
correct.
have about 50,000 pages worth of material to go through.
and read.
Yes.
Yeah, you got.
I can do that.
Yeah, Caitlin asked me. She's like, "Should I go ahead and should I start reading this before I watch the series?" I said, "Well, can you read 14 books, 700 pages each within 7 days?" She's like, "Fuck it."
Do we have a
watch it.
Cliff Notes version? I'm
Do
intrigued
they
by
make
it.
Cliff Notes of it?
Do they make Cliff Notes anymore?
They still make Cliff Notes, but I don't think there's anything on the Wheel of Time.
Cliff Notes, for those at home that don't know it, are little books about big books.
Yeah.
And they tell you what happens. It's like
Yeah.
the ESPN.
So
time.
Robert Jordan is one of those. If you're a fan of Robert Jordan, I know many friends who have read the series and they live and die by the series. Right? They loved Robert Jordan. They tried for years to get me to read it. But as soon as I looked at it, I'm like, how many books are there? And we're like, well, it's 10 and it's not finished yet. This was before Robert Jordan passed away. And Robert Jordan passed away before he finished the Wheel of Time series.
Mm-hmm.
So there was this big thing about who's going to finish it, and they got they got an author to finish it.
Brandon Sanderson.
He's the producer for this series.
Yes.
So
Wasn't
so
he
went
working
ahead-
with the family, though?
Yes.
Oh, no, Brandon
and his
Sanderson
sons.
definitely met with the family,
Yeah.
got all his notes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's a fantastic. He's got a couple good series out there too with sci-fi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Series also.
And I think it took him 2 books to wrap it up.
Uh,
2 or 3.
Jordan started one. I think he wrote
Yeah.
11 through 14.
Yeah.
11, I think, was kind of both, and then 12, 13, 14 were Sanderson.
So it took him 3 books to finish it up, because there's like 24 main characters, and this is if we can go back to the George R. R. Martin. This is why everybody wants Martin to finish the Game of Thrones series, but now I really don't care anymore because I saw the whole episode, all the series, and blah blah blah.
It's going to end differently, though.
I don't want. I don't
theory,
even need
yeah.
him to finish it right now. I just need the next chapter.
Yeah.
Just just give me something.
Oh, especially with 2 books left.
Would you
Well,
be
that's what he says.
In theory,
Would you be happier if he just gave it off to somebody else to finish?
I would be surprised if anyone else could connect everything back.
it'd be kind of hard.
Whoever, well, I'd be surprised if George can actually get everything connected and make sense.
There's more characters in Game of Thrones
The book series,
in the book series
than
than
there was
are
HBO.
than there are in Wheel of Time.
Oh well,
They follow a lot more.
yes, right. So Robert Jordan. Let me just also on George R. R. Martin. Let's just say Robert Jordan can meet deadlines a hell of a lot better than George Martin could,
Robert Jordan's dead.
and he's dead. Yes,
He produced 3
Hence
books with Dad.
Deadlines.
but it is interesting because I have talked to friends of mine that are diehard Jordan Wheel of Time fans. And I've asked them their impressions on the first 3 episodes, and I got some feedback for that. And we can compare it, next week. But you've read the Wheel of Time?
I've read Wheel of Time.
Yeah.
I'm a big Brandon Sanderson fan.
Yeah.
And then I heard he's going to finish the Wheel of Time. I went, well, I guess I got to read the Wheel of Time.
Yeah. Interesting. But it's one of those series that I've wanted to read for a very long time. But I looked at the entire work and I said, oh, man, this is going to take me years. And so you keep putting it off, putting it off.
It's a commitment. Takes
Yes.
a lot of time.
But a friend of mine said, yes, that is true. But he said the hardest part for him was putting the books down. So they really enjoyed it.
The hardest part for me was reading this and all these problems that these characters are having.
Yeah.
They all result from them not actually talking to each other. If they have one conversation, 95% of the problems in this story would have been solved. If they just tell, oh, hey, man, I feel like this. Like, oh, cool. Instead, they're like, maybe he's plotting against me. I'm like, this is like your best friend.
Yeah.
Why are you thinking that? You're supposed to trust these people, and they're like, no, I'm not.
Well, I'll be honest, Jim. You plot against us all the time.
I do, and I tell you.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You do. You do.
That's why they never succeed.
I'm going to throw you on this couch. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. He told me. That's on me.
No
I do
offense,
have-
I always suspect everyone's secretly plotting against me.
You're right.
It makes your day a lot more exciting,
That's
doesn't
what
it?
we were doing before you got here. But I do have a question, and this really bothered me. As soon as I saw this scene, I had deja vu about it. And this is when, in episode 3, The Children of the Light, where they introduce the questioner, and he's sitting at the table, and they lead up to him sitting at his dining table, with the little boy with the silver plate, and he shows up that little sharp little bird with the feet or the whatever.
I have no idea what you're talking
he
about.
talks about the delicacy, and he eats it. He's like, and he's explaining why it's such a good delicacy and why it's good, but the risk of eating it, cuts your inner mouth because of the you eat it whole with the beaks. And there's like a little trail of blood down his cheek, and the camera pulls away, and you realize he's talking to somebody else. He's not breaking the fourth wall, but they make it appear so. I swear to God, I've seen that trope. I've seen that scene. Either I've seen that as a trailer for this Wheel of Time, or they ripped it off of somebody. I
want to find that out for you.
Anybody? Well, I did. I tried Googling it, and there's nothing there yet.
No.
But if anybody can point that out, or just say, "Nah, you're screwed up,"
Maybe you're just having deja vu.
could
All
be,
over again.
Could
Was
be.
it chicken tartare?
Almost, but it was cooked.
I feel like that would be a good Jeopardy category. Chicken tartare. And just have questions about it.
Questions about raw chicken.
Yes.
Hey,
But-
hey
but-
Jeff.
but-
Something Jeff of
Yes,
Hopies.
Brian.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
Did you hear about the T-Rex who sells guns?
No, I did not.
He's a small arms dealer.
Blake, back to you.
But Jim, have you seen the 3 episodes?
No, I've only watched the first one. I'll let you know.
All right. I swear to goodness, I've seen that scene in some other series episodes, and it's similar. Whether it be
Maybe Amazon's
whether
just...
it be a Templar Night, whether it be a fantasy series or a medieval thing, same thing. Where,
What was it? John Noble in the Lord of the Rings?
no,
Oh no, those
John-
are tomatoes. He
Yeah.
used.
John Noble News.
no,
John
he wasn't
Noble
eating
News.
Well, no,
tomatoes.
as long ago that these books were written, somebody else could have stolen it from him and put it into their
Yeah.
story somewhere else.
But is that in the book? I don't know.
I believe it is.
Yeah. But anyways, it's a great scene. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like I've seen it before.
I vaguely remember what you're saying. Again, it's putting all the books together and however long ago I've read those. So
Brian,
Jason?
you need to read all the books by next week
Yeah, no.
so you can get caught up.
I can let you borrow them, Brian.
No, thank you.
Blake was going to read one, but instead he decided to watch Fantasy Island. Anyways,
Again.
again and again.
Get on those, reading those as soon as Jason finishes watching Pompeii and Jessica Jones
How can I be an
And
optimist about this?
Paris finds love.
and Paris Finds Love.
I'm dead serious. I'll put Paris Finds Love on tomorrow.
Jim, make sure you're speaking into the microphone.
Sorry, I was speaking next to it.
Is it good? How about this? Just mouth it. Twitter poll of the week.
Wait, Jeff, how can you see me? You can't see me on Skype.
I know, but I can see the wave files.
The wavy lines.
Oh, my bad.
Jim, were you at an airport? Kind of coming in scratchy.
Bus terminal.
Oh, okay.
If you needed a ride, you could have just called me, man. I would have got you.
So is it time for the Oreos now?
Hold on. Twitter poll of the week. Who is your favorite Ghostbuster? You can find us at Bad Ideas Podcast on Twitter. Please follow us. And on the History of Bad Ideas on Facebook. Give us a like. We have lots of good entertainment news on there every day. And bad entertainment news. Who's your favorite Ghostbuster? We had Peter, Egon, Ray, and Winston. And in last place, Ray with 15%. 15%.
He was just there.
Egon with 23%, which kind of surprised me. I thought he would be a little bit higher.
Really?
Yeah, I like Egon.
I think the poll fell out exactly how I expected it to.
He was just there for me.
And winning 38% to 24%, Peter beat Winston. So there you go.
He's my least favorite Ghostbuster, to be honest.
Peter?
Yep.
Okay.
He was a creepy predator, and that's part of the reason I was never a huge fan of the movie. It's like the guy we're cheering for is like trying to like pick up college students when he's their professor. I mean, this is creepy.
To be fair, it was the 80s.
And the first thing he does when he meets new clients is hits on them. And I'm like, this is not a guy I should be cheering for.
We're going to take the Ric Flair defense. It was the 80s. Everything was fine back then, right?
My favorite Ghostbuster was Rick Moranis' character.
Yeah.
I liked his character.
Yeah, he did become a Ghostbuster in the second movie, didn't he?
He was the accountant, wasn't he? Oh, he did suit up, though, didn't he?
He did suit up.
But I did like the scene you're talking about when he's hitting on the co-ed the guy's actually guessing all the shit
Correct,
on the
yes.
cards, and he's like,
Shocking the hell out of
he's
him.
shocking the hell out of him.
And goes-
But the co-ed's wrong. He's like, you're right again.
Are you seeing this? Is there a scene?
I believe that co-ed wasn't that girl the same girl who played the girlfriend in Charles in Charge.
I was just about to say that.
Charles
and
in charge
didn't she
of our
also
days.
play Cindy Brady in A Very Brady Christmas?
Oh, they sang
Yes.
and he came out of the building. There is 2 after credits scenes in Ghostbusters Afterlife if you go to see it. First one is a throwback to that card thing.
Oh, no,
and
really?
second one is, I'm not going to spoil, but there's a new Nick Fury basically in the Ghostbusters universe getting people together.
It's Nick Fury. Isn't
It is Nick Fury. I want to talk to you about the Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters are now part of MCU.
We got Steve Rogers as a Ghostbuster, Drax. You can't see him.
Although my favorite Ghostbuster also wasn't on the list.
Who's that?
Kristen Wiig.
Get out.
I'm about to say it's getting warm in here. Just Jason staring at me for that comment.
I got tiny hands.
That was a character she played on Saturday Night Live.
Not Ghostbusters.
I think she plays that character in everything
Yeah.
she does.
Or a Target employee, whichever one. I'm not
She
sure.
played a T-Rex.
Small arms dealer. Trademark it. Trademark it.
Trademark.
Kristen Wiig has to be in the movie now. Is
Grab onto my strong hand.
that a scary movie too?
Yes.
Okay. I thought it was too. Chris Elliott. Blake, what do you got? Wait, before let's break into it. Gingerbread cookies. Gingerbread Oreos. See how this is. I'm a little scared by
I
it.
shall give the intern the pleasure
I'm not a big Oreos fan.
opening.
So last night at my
What?
I'm sorry, I'm not a big
Not a
gingerbread.
big Oreo.
Sorry,
I was
sorry,
about
sorry,
to say
sorry.
we've been eating Oreos.
Why do we
for
do
2
this
years
every week?
I'm not a big gingerbread fan. Sorry.
So last night at my place of work, I stopped in after my bowling night, and the bartender working is like, had a little like mini pack of cookies. He's like, "Hey, you want to try gingerbread Oreo? They're pretty good." I'm like, "Nope, gonna wait till tomorrow."
Yeah. It is funny because
Abstain.
some of these are in the pantry, and oh my god, that's a lot of filling.
I know, it looks pretty thick.
Oh, no,
Looks like
mine's
a-
cookie's
like a
falling apart.
That is
Like
a
a
big.
regular Oreo.
That is a. It looks thicker.
That's what she said.
It looks like almost
I got it.
like 1.5 stuff.
Yeah.
Half stuffed.
Yeah. So screw you, Brian. Jim's on my side on this. Jeez. Don't make me do Frankie.
You're not going to do it.
There we go. Okay, we're going. Smells like gingerbread.
It does smell like gingerbread. My cream kind of slopes. Like one side is thick and the other, and it goes down to thin.
Yeah, mine's like that.
It looks like they put cream on both sides of the cookie and then put the cookie together.
Because that's how you make gingerbread houses: is you put the stuff on one and the other, and then you stick them together.
After trying 75 different flavors of Oreos, Jim is kind of an expert now. Kind of like William Dafoe in Spider-Man. You know, I'm kind of a little bit of a scientist myself.
So I'm going to try the gingerbread part first by itself.
Okay. Just the gingerbread, the bread, the cookie part.
I find it very
This is very interesting. Jim's still eating.
gingery.
Jimmery.
It's ginger snappy.
Okay. Oh, God, ginger snaps. Who likes those? God.
They're essentially gingerbread.
I know, it's disgusting. All of it.
It's
So
like
you don't like this cookie?
I haven't tried it yet. I'm waiting for you guys.
It's like this cookie bowl with no cream in the middle.
It's gingerbread.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually, I kind of like it better than most gingerbreads I have.
Now I'm going to do the other half of the cookie with half the cookie and the cream.
Brian, what do you think over there? You look deep in thought. It's a big thing.
Oh, there's pictures on the opposite side.
Yeah, I got a gingerbread guy.
So do I.
Yeah.
Mine says joy.
Oh. Mine says take over the world.
Mine says jump for joy.
If you open it up, there's one on the inside. Joe Exotic was framed. Huh.
Now I need to open
Guess somebody
this up.
paid for that one, too.
I got a gingerbread man, but it looks like his hands and feet have been severed.
Oh, my God, we got
they
a
do.
serial killer at the Oreo
Yeah.
factory. Look at that.
It's very, very German Hansel and Gretish.
Is that the gingerbread man
Grimm's.
from Shrek?
Or I should say very Grimsy.
Yeah, he lives down on Drury Lane.
Yeah, it does. It looks like it's separated. I got a quadriplegic gingerbread man on the back of here.
We're all inclusive here. It's fine. Oh, Jim's going for a backup. Okay. Blake, you probably didn't listen last week.
No, I did not.
Meow God thought we were just join a podcast just to get treats and eat them. we didn't care about the podcast, just the food. And we were trying to figure out who eats, the Hansel and Gretel and Veronica, I think was one. We think you're the sneaky one because we're like, well, we all eat. Jeff can go get a decent amount, Jim, and me and Brian. But Blake, he sneaks it in. Like, he eats like half that bag without anyone noticing. Like, no, I'm good. I'm healthy. I'm doing one.
Yeah, just out of my peripheral, I just see his hand scurry across.
Don't mind me.
It's in the background of the movie where you just see the...
So we've got the cream has crunchy sugar crystals in it.
That's what those are. Crunchy sugar crystals. I will say, it is better when eaten as a whole than the individual...
100% agree.
It's like Pop Rocks in the middle.
No,
it's
not
that good.
It's not as poppy, but
Not
still
that crispy. But I thought you were going to ask if Meow God was going to send us some Meow Mix or something.
I don't think it's going to do well overseas.
Oh.
Coming over here.
That is a delightful cookie.
You know what?
I'll eat it.
I don't like gingerbread, but I don't mind that one at all.
It's not like super gingerbread. Like,
yeah, most gingerbread has
it's really like dark, kind of like that. I don't know, molasses or whatever in the ginger, but
probably a little less ginger and more molasses.
I will admit, I have gotten. This is my second one already.
Of gingerbread?
Yes.
So this is the next one, real quick, and then we'll get to the listener feedback. Fudge covered Oreos.
I dropped my Pez.
You dropped your Pez on the floor. You're about as bad as Besotted Geek.
These are fudge covered mint.
5-second rule. You can eat them off your floor, Jim.
Oh,
I just took a bite.
I'm going to.
Fudge covered mint cream Oreos.
For the ginger what you're talking about, is this supposed to be like a peppermint crumble cream in here?
Oh, these are good.
I think Jason literally came in his pants.
Looks like Jason's got a bedtime cookie.
Finally.
These are fun. I like these.
These are really a close equivalent to thin mints.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But a little bit
I
thicker.
love thin
Yeah,
mints.
they're a little bit thicker, but I mean, you got the cookie in it, you got the mint flavor, you got the fudge covering.
It's like a shamrock shake, thin mint.
But a good
covered
shamrock shake.
Covered in fudge.
Maybe it's just the sugar talking from all the diabetic stuff we're eating, but man, that was good. I'm going to try another one. Those are good. Man. What happens if you deep fried these, Jeff?
The
You would
chocolate
die.
melt.
Jim's going straight to the healthy chocolate milk after eating the Oreos. How does that taste?
That's a good finish.
Okay. Bam.
It's good. If you're a mint fan, if you're a chocolate mint fan,
Oh,
this is
man,
it.
these are good. Who got these? Is this us? Did I bring these? Mm-hmm. Okay. No, my wife kept buying like 3 I think she got the gingerbread, she got the fudge covered, and she got, next week we got white chocolate covered or whatever. So, whoa, man, these are good.
These expired in September of this year.
What? Maybe that's the feeling I'm getting.
September 26, 2021.
That's
thought
the
I tasted
expiration
some
or
ferment-
the packing date.
Fermentation.
It doesn't say.
Best Buy.
Best Buy.
Oh.
What's the calorie per serving?
No, I don't want to know this. I don't
And
want
how many cookies is a serving?
Yeah.
Like a half a cookie?
One cookie is a serving size.
Are you kidding me? You can't eat just one of these.
Yeah, you can.
120
This is-
calories.
What?
How many?
Well, not much.
120.
No.
Oh my God.
The gingerbreads
I honestly
are
thought it would be more.
the gingerbreads are 150.
Blake, to put it in perspective,
How many servings is a gingerbread? Is it 2 cookies?
17.
2. Yeah. So they're
Blake?
75 calories.
That fudge covered cookie is 200 burpees. So get on that.
Yeah.
Get on that.
I know I said
I
the
hate
dark
burpees.
chocolate covered
Burpees
ones
are awful.
were probably my favorite, but I was wrong.
Woo, those mints.
I still think dark chocolate I have ahead of the mint.
Jim, give me a cigarette.
Well, dark chocolate, like I said, that tasted very much like a cake.
You don't even
like
smoke.
it just needed cherries on top to be a German chocolate cake or whatever it was.
Well, then, since we're all went into diabetic seizures here, let's get some listener feedback.
That's time now for bomb listener feedback, brought to you by House of Gucci's Lady Gaga's Russian accent. Well, we start off our listener feedback.
Not good.
Is it better than
it's not.
Angelina Jolie's?
I mean, just because she acted as a singer in a movie doesn't really mean that she's a good actress in a different movie.
Was it as good as, was it Rachel Weisz's in Van Helsing?
Hey, that's the first vampire that's been killed in 100 years. You really are bad at this.
I come from a family of vampire hunters. My father and his father before him. That's the first vampire that's been killed in 100 years. Did you just say you were a family of vampire hunters? You have not killed a single fucking vampire in 3 generations?
I'll be honest, business has been slow. We haven't done well.
They are no Guillermos.
They needed a Guillermo.
Gizmo.
You know, if they let Lady Gaga just sing her lines, maybe it'd be better.
I was born this way.
Francis Pugh's Russian accent is much better. It was.
Jason has no clue.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Go ahead.
Anyways, we start off our listener feedback with who else?
Doug.
Ape hands.
Formerly known as
Number one fan.
Big D.
Can't give yourself a nickname.
Dad.
Not to be confused with Big Dev.
Yes.
Speaking of Dev, I like his Christmas card he sent us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yes, let's discuss this before we get into Doug's
Dev
question.
sent Hobie a Christmas card.
I did not know that.
Yes. Go ahead. What does it say?
Has some joyful looking children on the front.
Very German like kids.
Yeah.
Hansel and Gretel?
And Veronica.
Yes. And the caption is, "We brought the motherfucking ruckus." And Dev says, "Merry Christmas. Hoping you all have the floppiest of holidays." Hashtag Hobie that shit.
To be fair, when he asked for the Hobie address at Bob Studios, I asked him if it was a puppy he was sending, and he said no. Or he said, not likely.
So is a holiday card considered a bribe?
Yes, that is a bribe.
You have to decide on your own if it's a good enough bribe.
Okay.
I didn't nominate somebody yet for.
Yeah, we got to get to this. Okay, time out before we get to... Go ahead, Jim. Who's your nominee?
We can take a picture of this and put it up.
Go ahead, Brian. You got that.
I am hoping to get lots of bribes from Scab Jeff.
Oh, Scab Jeff.
Whoa.
Hobie has the floppy awards at the end of the year.
We're getting Scab Jeff up for Canadian of the Year? I mean, he can't even win best
Morris?
best Morris or best
Book about the Titanic.
yeah, zombies on the Titanic book.
Also, if you are followers of Nerdist, I'm sorry, but if you are on their Facebook page, go to it because they're talking about good books to read and to get for gifts for holidays. Number one fan Doug and I have loaded up a couple messages about the Titanic book on that on that Facebook page. I even linked the book to it, so go on there and buy the book.
I'll have to look up and then talk and agree that, oh my God, this was a great book. Thank you for the suggestion.
It was about 5 or 6 strings that we just kept going with. So
I will say that Dr. Dana has started her formulating her bribes.
Oh, because let me go through this. Canadian of the Year, prestigious floppy award, the number one floppy award for Hobie.
It's pretty much the best person around.
Yeah, ever.
The nicest.
Yeah. Jason C. Brown screwed that up.
No, it was screwed up before Jason.
By Besotted. So the nominees so far are Nickel from Graphic Novice, the Cinema Guys, Dr. Dana, Brendan from What Were They Thinking? That was EILFMs. Big Doug, Big D. 40 going on 14. Rick Moranis and Scab Jeff. So there's your nominees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. We're good then. So those are the nominees. We'll start getting some fan voting out there, and that counts as one vote. So that just let you guys know.
If they start voting, will we just whittle it down to the top 4?
Maybe.
Because that's a lot of people to choose
To
from.
choose from.
It's like the Academy Awards. If there's 10 things willing to put up for Best Picture,
I'll be honest,
we're
Blake,
going to do it.
We want 8 because we want bribes. So I'll be honest. Come December 15th, if we don't get any bribes from any of these guys, well, then maybe we'll whittle it down a little bit. Rick Moranis, I'm hoping he listens, and I hope he sends something.
Money.
Can I send you some Ghostbusters memorabilia? No. We just want money.
Send me some money, Rick.
Send me 1 Bitcoin.
I got.
I'll trade you a Hobie coin for a Bitcoin.
How many Hobie coins we got?
We're at 0.001 0.00000331.
Okay. We're getting there.
I probably shouldn't have gotten rid of the one that we actually.
Yeah.
You chose poorly.
That really hurt.
You chose very poorly.
It took a long time to mine that.
And then Jeff's like, here, take it.
To be honest, it was a good cookie.
Was it 120 calories from fudge-covered Oreo cookie?
How many Oreo cookie boxes we're going to eat to get to one coin? Is
I'll be honest, guys. After eating those...
that how we mine our coins?
I think that's how we mine the
Yeah,
coins.
so it's like the box tops. Like when you send them in, you got to send in like an Oreo seal.
The UPC code?
Yeah, send in your
Proof
UPC
of-
code, and that's how we build our Hobie coin.
I'll be honest, guys. After that fudge-covered Oreo and the gingerbread and the Pringles, my heart doesn't feel good. It's been palpitating.
Just drink
Is that
some water.
okay?
Just drink
Jim,
some
give me
water.
that coffee. We'll be fine. Red Bull. Give me some Red Bull. That'll calm me down.
See, you didn't grab a delicious, serious chocolate milk to
It's true.
wash it down.
Did you know that UDF is serious about serious chocolate?
I feel like this whole thing has been one big food advertisement for Pringles, Oreos, and UDF.
Coca-Cola Zero,
Oh, liquid death.
liquid death water.
Yep.
I'm hydrated by death.
And water.
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 This episode's sponsored by water.
By a tap.
Hey, we're not as boring as...
So this water is also from the Alps.
Oh, okay.
I jump back and forth between the Alps and Fiji.
Fiji.
Yeah.
So I do have one question.
7.
What did Doug ask?
Oh,
It's not so much. Well, he doesn't start it with a question.
Doug's question is sponsored by Pez.
Oh.
He says, breath of silence. That's a
whatever.
sigh for Big Dev.
And Breath of Silence.
Oh, okay. For ESPN Classic. As it will go dark at the end of the year, like ESPN El Ocho. Any favorite shows or memories from the channel?
Robot fighting. They had that on there. Those two guys, in the bleachers, in the crowd, whatever that was, the two comedians.
The Sklar brothers?
Yes.
Well, if you wanted to see the Sklar brothers, you could have gone to America's Got Talent this season.
Yeah, we were watching that
Were
a
they
while back.
on it?
Yes.
They were performing on
Yes.
America's Got Talent?
As some of they came out, and I'm like,
I thought they were supposed to get non-famous people on that.
they also had Winslow. What's the guy?
Michael Winslow.
Michael Winslow was on there.
Oh,
for
you
Coulson.
did tell me that.
Yeah, the Scar brothers. They came out, and I'm like, I know those guys,
They came out and I went, it's the Sklar brothers.
and I'm like, what happened? You guys had a show.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, did I ever watch anything on ESPN Classic?
Did they ever have reruns of Stump the Schwab?
I don't know if they did. I don't know.
Maybe that's what I watched.
ESPN Classic, late at night, did have sumo wrestling on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. Didn't they also used to rerun World's Strongest Man?
Yes.
That's what I'll miss, although they haven't been showing that lately. So.
No, they lost the rights to it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to miss ESPN
You
Classic.
know, lose the rights to World's Strongest Man, channel goes up, belly up.
Disney is shutting it down.
Good. They should, because every time I tuned in ESPN Classic, it was the fucking Broncos with John Elway beating the Browns.
Browns were in the
No,
playoffs.
they were just sending that to your feed.
No.
They're for the past decade, ESPN has been allowing various cable distributors to drop the channel to try and make room for others, like the SEC network or ACC network. So that's why, because ESPN runs those. ESPN Classic will join NBCSN as the second all-sports television channel that will go dark at the end of the year.
Oh, NBC Sports is going dark?
Yep.
Well, they're going to Peacock Plus, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because, NBC Sports would show some hockey and whatnot.
Yeah, hockey, ESPN got them.
TNT.
TNT. That's why AEW Dynamite's going to TBS because they're showing it Wednesday nights, and NBC Network got it too. I think it was
Well, NBC Network always had it. They always had
Yeah.
their Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, the pond game. What else you got, Blake?
Yeah.
Shut it down.
It's been a long time since we've gone with the right intro music. It's from Nick. All bright.
Jim punched me in the mouth.
That was an open-handed slap.
Still hurt.
And that's impressive considering he's in a bus terminal on Skype.
That's how powerful he is. Gold. Stardust. How about that one? It's like gold dust.
Stardust. That was a pretty good movie.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Was it?
No.
No. Okay.
I enjoyed it.
Oh, you have no taste. Okay.
Well, I tried bringing Nick's theme back. It was short-lived.
But Jason ruined it.
He said, "Hey, Jeffrey, you should watch Moneyball." Is this from 2011?
I don't know. This is a brand new one.
This is a breakout role for Chris Pratt.
Turns out it isn't about Elon Musk's right testicle. It's actually about baseball. Who knew?
I did.
I feel like Nick has done this.
Hashtag, when is the movie about your right testy coming out? Hashtag big swining.
Whining.
Is it supposed to be big swinging?
It's supposed to be big swinging.
I kind of like big swining better.
Swing.
Is that with like pigs?
I've seen Moneyball. I've enjoyed the movie.
10 years ago.
Yeah, but I have seen it.
I swear to you, this is a brand new question he sent me.
I think they, obviously hype up, the importance of the
Small ball.
yeah and whatnot. But hey, it is what it is.
When's Big Swining coming out?
I don't know. The movie about my right testy is never coming out because, as Nick should already know, the right testy is the shy one, so it won't be in a movie.
What about
left, left testy to be determined?
And I don't know more about you than I've ever wanted to.
You never want to know anything about me.
Yeah, I do.
What have you ever wanted to know about me?
Your deep thoughts. What's your goal, Jeff? Where do you feel like? Where do you picture yourself in 10 years?
Making a movie about my left testy.
Okay. How about in 20 years?
By then, my right testy might not be shy.
30 years.
Red.
Living off the copious amounts of Hobie coin.
That's
we'll get
right.
For filming that movie.
I'll be honest. If we don't die tonight from a heart attack from this or these Oreos, we'll be good. We'll be fine. What else you got, Blake? Whatever name is.
Next one is from up by 71. It's Brent at Home Video Hustle. He says, "What the hell is going on?"
I've been wondering that ever since I sat down tonight.
I'm still stuck in this bus terminal.
No one asked you.
I've been asking that question every week.
I don't know. Is this a reference to a specific incident that we've had on the podcast, or he just wants to know what the hell?
I think he just wants to know what's going on.
Well, we got Thanksgiving this week, so that's going on.
The most worthless holiday. I hate
Speak
Thanksgiving.
for yourself.
Giving thanks.
See, you shouldn't.
This is a fucking waste of time.
Yeah, you shouldn't. You got 3 days off work or 2 days off
2 days
work
off work,
because
yeah.
of
Thursday.
more than most people get, and you're calling it worthless.
I get 0 days
If
off
it
of
wasn't
work.
for Thanksgiving, you couldn't go out and ruin people's lives on Black Friday.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that is good.
Well, I hear the kids aren't even waiting for Black Friday to rush stores and take things out.
Just go.
What, are they out in that Walgreens out in California who stopped prosecuting shoplifting?
Do they just shoot them now?
No, Walgreens just boarded up because
They give them a
can't-
cart. Here you go.
They can't stop them from stealing, so they just shut up.
Yeah, San Francisco
Shut down.
stopped prosecuting for shoplifting, so they just go in and steal whatever they want, and then Walgreens just shuts down.
Huh.
So now no one can get their pharmaceuticals.
Well, I'm sure CVS is
legally.
around.
Yes.
Well,
And then they shut down too.
Oh, okay.
well, you know that handbag you're going to get your wife from Nordstrom. That price is jacked up $20
Yeah, true.
just because they hit that
The
store
coop-
too recently.
Damn it.
That's all right.
I don't think I would ever shop at Nordstrom. Skip the next one. We're going to Professor Doctor number
I
one.
was just going to say,
Yes.
this one just says Nicky.
Yeah, we'll get our questions next week.
We're just giving a shout out to Nikki. That's all.
Speaking of that,
Do that because there are exclamation points afterward.
Oh, exactly.
let's
Five
talk
of
about
them.
Nikki from New Zealand. She posted on Facebook that she went to her surgery, so good luck to her. And sending you good Hobie karma.
Can we send her these extra boxes of Oreos to her?
Well, the one
Or that be
expired in
against-
September.
We're going to send her expired cookies.
Yeah, if anybody has a heart attack, it's because we've eaten
These
moldy
might be illegal
Oreos.
in New Zealand.
Because they're so damn good?
Yeah. Oh, apparently they're not allowed to have like sweet cereals and stuff.
What?
Or, I don't know. She couldn't believe some of the stuff we've eaten in the past and what we get away with in America with our diets. So
Yeah, because nobody in America gives a shit about us. Like, yeah, you want to eat yourself today? Yeah, have at it.
Yeah.
Welcome to Lard Flakes.
Even those chocolate sugar bombs with essential vitamins and minerals wasn't healthy for me?
Have some colon blow.
What?
Paunch burger.
Kaboom cereal? That was just sugar bombs?
Yeah.
It had 8 essential vitamins and minerals.
It had your 35% of your daily riboflavin needed.
And it had a month's worth of sugar in one serving.
Go ahead, Blake. What else we got?
All right. I expect this level of low entertainment from our wrap-up here and listener feedback. And you know who I'm talking about. Professor number 1 and Doctor number 1. FMK.
Hey.
For those who need to know, that's fuck, marry, kill.
What we got?
Peter's love interest in the Spider-Man universe.
I'm a little disturbed by the wording of this question.
Yes. What do you pick for? And you, of course, Mary Jane, Kirsten Dunst version. Ned.
So Ned was Ned's a love interest, okay? And then this one's even more
And-
disturbing. This is a Peter love interest.
This when I read this, I'm like, I can do this. I know I can do this until I read the last thing. Aunt May, the old lady version. We're not talking about Marissa Tomei.
Or even Sally Field.
Oh my God, you're right.
That was Sally Field.
Jeez, oh Pete. So we got to fuck, marry, and kill. I do have a technical question. We ever validate if you marry? Did you get to have sex for them all the time, or you don't get sex with them
You do.
because you married them?
You do.
That's your
But
choice.
then what's
It's
the
your
F?
choice. You're married.
But
I mean-
what's the F? That's
Yeah,
that's the fuck.
marrying is more like being in a partnership. No, you're fucking the F.
So you should might as well just do.
You're not fucking them.
You should just do F roommate K.
Well, but there's other things involved with marriage, like
Joint bank accounts.
joint bank accounts. You
Life
get
insurance.
Spousal.
I mean, it's only a win-win-win if you're a necrophiliac in this game.
I consistently ask myself every time why I drive out here.
You keep asking yourself, what the hell is going on?
And this is another valid reason.
Anyway,
Oh, I thought this was the answer to why you
No.
keep driving out here.
I'll be honest. It's in that order for me.
anyways, from Brett, what the hell is going on?
I'm going the other way.
Okay.
Well, Mary Jane will go for the fuck. We'll kill
course.
Ned and we'll marry Aunt May.
That sounds good to me.
Oh, that's
I'm
a good
in.
call.
Because she's
I'm
going to
in.
die soon, and
No.
I will inherit her estate.
Let me put a twist on it. She doesn't die because Mephisto, he keeps bringing her back.
Oh, no. See, I wouldn't make that deal. I would let her die.
Peter, you're married to a supermodel who's amazing, but you have to dissolve the marriage to bring out your 87-year-old Aunt May back from the dead. Done. I'm sorry, what? You know Mephisto's in hell, and he's like, let's see if that goes for this one.
Well-
oh my God, he did.
Well, we know that we don't want to marry Kirsten Dunst. We just want to fuck her because obviously Benedict Cumberbatch has played this game, and he's not. You guys see that news?
Yes,
article?
the Benedict Cumberbatch, yes.
Yes.
I'm getting to that in my story of the News of the Geek.
All right, there's your teaser.
If Kirsten Dunst is good enough for Lance from Friday Night Lights, then she's good enough for me.
Is she in that?
No.
No.
To F, Mary, or K?
I'll marry her. That's fine. Sorry, Dr. Dana.
I am married. I am marrying Ned so I can be a stay-at-home.
I'll be honest. I don't think it's legal until she says yes to. I think
Well,
you're
I'm
okay.
just, you know,
Okay.
I'm just trying to be polite here and I'm just trying to get through this, just to be perfectly honest.
What are you doing, Jim?
I am going to marry Ned.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a stay-at-home parent,
Okay.
and Ned's going to go and work.
Problem is, Ned becomes Hobgoblin, So you might have some mood swings there.
Yeah, Ned's gonna get killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Well, I'm killing Aunt May, the old lady version, because it's going to happen anyway.
Let's get it out of the way.
Yep.
That's the rumor.
Kill her after you marry her so you get her inheritance.
The rumor in the new one. Anyways, what else?
Try to at least
Oh.
get that small house.
Spoilers, Jason. Don't
It's
tell
just
everybody
behind
what's going to
on
happen.
Mortgage.
Yeah, what kind of life insurance policy does she have?
None.
None. She's too old.
Because Uncle Ben died and she has no money left.
She's behind on the mortgage, you know.
No. But I've got a policy out on her.
Oh.
Wait, I thought Uncle Ben was canceled.
The plot thickens.
Oh.
Just the tasty food treats.
Just to let you guys know, there's a research done by a university.
There is a research.
Hey,
Just
research.
one
About the worst.
one research.
Is this FMK
One
research?
unit of research.
In FMK.
About the worst cereal
Oh,
health wise.
oh my God. What is it?
Honey Smacks. 110 calories
They're
per
so
serving.
good, though.
16 grams of sugar.
Well, weren't they called Super
Only-
Sugar Smacks?
Yes.
They're
And
like,
only
we gotta
1
go
gram of
healthy. Put
fiber.
honey on that.
The cereal is 55% sugar in weight.
Oh my God.
Wow. So when they were called Super Sugar Crisp or
Super
whatever-
Sugar Smacks, right?
Yeah, Trix is
Or Super Sugar Crisp or Super
Crisp
Sugar
and Smacks are like the same
Wait,
thing, but by different companies.
Oh my God, you're right. Honey Smacks.
Trix, then Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Number 4 is, I can't believe this, Oreo-O's. Oreo-O's?
You can't believe that?
No. Cereal is pretty unhealthy with 13 grams of sugar. And Cocoa Krispies is the top 5.
Wow.
So one cookie, one of these fudge-covered mints has 12 grams of sugar.
Okay.
That's a bowl of sugar. Or one bowl of cereal.
of sugar?
You say that like you haven't eaten bowls of sugar before.
Yeah. Honey Smacks is the worst. That's interesting.
Or the best.
Well, it is good.
Well, no, not really. The 5 you listed are probably cereals that I probably don't even eat.
Where's Cookie Crisp on that?
So really, the 1 and 2 were Honey Smacks and Golden Crisp. They're the same cereal, just different brands.
Yeah.
Oh, you found a different one. Okay.
3 was Fruit Loop Marshmallows.
Oh, Fruit Loop marshmallow.
Legit just
The marshmallows put it
sugar
over the top,
cubes.
didn't
Yeah, well, Fruit Loops aren't that good, but then it's also fruit and no.
Then Captain Crunch, Oops, All Berries.
Oh, oops. It's all berries.
Oops, there goes the skin of the roof of your mouth.
Kellogg's S'mores.
Ooh.
Kellogg's S'mores?
Captain Crunch.
I got Crunch Berries as
Colon,
number 5.
there goes the roof of your mouth.
Quaker Oats O's.
That's a lot of O's.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm confused.
Just think of all those
Those are
people
honey
eating
graham
those
O's.
oats.
Oops, all berries is up there. And then Captain Crunch is up there. You would think the cereal that was Captain Crunch and berries would be between them.
Yeah.
You'd think that.
The berries are healthy.
And then Kellogg's Apple Jacks.
Oh, yeah.
Captain Crunch Crunch Berries.
There you go.
How is that not between the all berries and the Captain Crunch?
Fruit Loops. Raisin Bran.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah.
Wait,
that's it.
Raisin Bran
Fraud.
isn't
That's
healthy?
on 3 different. There's 3 different sites I saw.
What
19 grams of
raisins?
sugar.
Because they
Kellogg's.
sugarcoat the
Kellogg's.
raisins?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do sugarcoat the raisins.
Cocoa and Fruity Pebbles.
But so Raisin Bran is more sugar than Pebbles.
Big fan of Fruity Pebbles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not a big fan.
Fruity Pebbles
Fruity
is in my
Pebbles
top
and
3.
Cocoa Pebbles.
Kellogg's Rice Krispie Treats cereal.
Meh.
They made a cereal out of the treats.
When was the last time you were down the cereal aisle, Jason?
Post
I did click
Alphabets.
list.
And Post Chocolate Honeycombs.
Chocolate honeycomb.
Oh, that could be.
So
What-
Golden Grams is not on that list.
Does that say Fruit Loop
That's good.
marshmallows?
So I
This
can
was
eat
in
that still.
2014.
Not to go too far into it, but there's a Jif peanut butter cereal.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
It wasn't as good as it makes you sound. I'd rather Reese Puff cereal is much better.
There's a peanut butter bourbon I saw an advertisement
Yeah.
for tonight.
Was it
Screwball, yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So Honey Smacks.
It's a nice little dessert bourbon.
After your regular main serving bourbon?
You know, like after you eat dinner and you want something a little sweet,
Yeah.
you know?
There you go.
Have some peanut butter bourbon.
Honey Smacks, last thing on this. Honey Smacks is the worst way to start your day. Honey Smacks is 60% flat out sugar.
That's what your wife says.
Honey Smacks?
That's the worst way to start all her day.
Oh, okay.
On the other
Well,
end of the spectrum,
Honey smacking.
cereal that no one eats. So the healthiest cereal,
Yeah.
number one is
Grape nuts.
oats.
Oats.
Just oats.
Just oats.
Yeah, I put them in water and then put them in the microwave.
Number two is DIY muesli.
No, that's
Mucinex.
Mucinex. That's Mucinex.
Do it yourself muesli.
Do yourself Mucinex. Just eat it.
Homemade granola,
Okay, we need the store-bought shit. Come on. This doesn't count.
DIY cinnamon crunch cereal.
Who's been doing DIY cinnamon crunch?
Yeah, no, we're talking about what you buy in a box, not what you do yourself.
Kashi 7 whole grain nuggets.
Oh, go to hell,
So
Kashi.
Kashi wins. 'Cause
Kashi.
It's the first non-DIY.
Post Foods grape nuts.
Ugh.
Oh, man, you got to let that
Ow.
sit in the milk for an hour before you eat it.
I don't even...
Same with Fruit
No
Loops.
wonder it's healthy because you
just
don't eat
sits,
it. You
yeah.
just throw it away.
Bob's Red Mill Paleo Style Muesli.
I want Bob's
Come on, come
muesli.
back. There's about 6 words in that all sound disgusting.
Then we got number 8 is Ezekiel 4:9 sprouted grain cereals.
Is that like a Bible verse?
It's they make bread. They're really known for their bread.
Nature Paths Organic Superfood cereals.
I'm not eating anything that's called Nature's Pants.
Nature's Path.
Oh, man.
Well, you know, there's bear shit on that path.
Then there's Barbara's Shredded Wheat cereal.
Barbara's shredded wheat cereal.
We got
Now, is that like the shredded wheat that they eat in Ted Lasso, where it's like, I'm full. I had a piece of cereal for breakfast.
big ass chunk of shredded wheat.
Barbara's thing, it's in like one town, one store in Shenandoah. It's really good for you.
Then we have
In the store, you have to stop by Barbara's house to get it.
Then we have Arrowhead Mills Spelt Flakes.
Oh, I'm sorry, what
What
was
is a
it?
spelt flake?
I don't know.
Hey Siri, what is a spelt flake?
Please do not eat.
It is one of the healthiest cereals you can eat.
L-A-K-E.
No.
Suck, Siri.
It's spelt flake.
Then we,
Thank you, Siri.
Thank you for spelling flake.
then we have a do-it-yourself peanut butter ball cereal.
You just put peanut butter, just throw it in the milk.
All this
Ball of beer.
do-it-yourself stuff sounds very labor intensive.
Then we have Love Grown Original Power O's.
That sounds dirty.
I prefer my my Power Hose to be hate grown.
Then we have the do-it-yourself Flax Chia cereal.
Ew.
And this might be my favorite one on there. Cauliflower oatmeal.
Oh, wow. Spelt is a wheat-like grain that they make flour out of. So spelt flakes would be
Seriously,
like...
when did our podcast become food?
Well, since you plied our table with 6 pounds of Pez, 4 different kinds of Oreos, Wendy's flavored Pringles, a Coca-Cola bomb.
And that is Professor Number One and Doctor Number One's question answer.
Hopefully we answered that for you.
maybe that also answers Brett's question, too.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
News of the Geek, X-Men the Animated Series is coming back as a revival on Disney Plus in 2023. Most of the cast is returning. There you go.
I went back and watched that when it came out on, was it Netflix or whatever carried it?
Yeah.
It's not good.
No, it's on Disney Plus now.
I keep reading all the stuff about people going crazy about how great this series is. I'm like, it's not that good.
No.
I mean, I watched it when it was out, and I enjoyed it at the time, but...
No, I watched it when it came out, and it wasn't good.
No.
No, it wasn't good, but I at least enjoyed it because it was the only way to get, the X-Men in a cartoon.
Yeah, I mean, at that time, you're like, oh, this is cool that they're actually showing these characters on there.
Like Jubilee.
Ugh. Disney also announced Moon Knight. which looks fun. That's with Oscar Isaac. She-Hulk, that's the one I want. Oh, I can't wait. Tim Roth has come back as Abomination. So, there you go.
Hasn't he already been back?
Oh, well, yeah, in that
And
one.
the cameo in
Shang-Chi. Ms. Marvel introduces Kamala Khan, a 16-year-old Pakistani-American from Jersey City.
Oh, really? They got to force down superheroes from Jersey City down our throats. We hate New Jersey. We don't need our superheroes to come from New Jersey.
No.
I actually know somebody named Kamala Khan.
Huh. Okay.
What exit in Jersey City?
She lives in Chicago.
Echo, a series starring Aliqua Cox as Maya Lopez, who will be introduced in Hawkeye. She's Hawkeye's new person. Ironheart, starring Dominique Thorne as Riri Williams, a genius inventor who creates the most advanced suit of armor since Iron Man.
So it's more advanced than War Machine, but not as advanced as Iron Man. Okay.
Agatha, House of Harkness, starring Catherine Hahn from her character.
This is the one I'm looking forward to because Catherine Hahn was great as Agatha in WandaVision.
Secret Invasion, starring Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury, Ben Mendelsohn as the Skrull Talos. Characters who first met in Captain Marvel. It's a crossover comic event. Series showcases a faction of shape-shifting Skrulls who have been infiltrating Earth for years.
I'm interested in this one because, well, I think Ben Mendelsohn's a fantastic actor, and I did like the character from Captain Marvel.
The Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, written and directed by Guardians of the Galaxy veteran James Gunn.
Yes, they said it's going to be like the Star Wars holiday special.
It's going to be fun.
What If, Season 2. Let's see here. After enlisting the Guardians of the Multiverse to stop Infinity Ultron, the Watcher returns in Season 2 of What If to meet new heroes and explore more strange new worlds. Spider-Man, freshman year. Animated series follows Peter Parker on his way to becoming Spider-Man in the MCU. Oh, I hope we get the origin story.
Well, this will be the origin story of MCU's Peter Parker.
Can't wait. Cannot wait. I'm Groot.
How did he become Spider-Man? I've never seen that before.
I think he was walking with his mom and dad outside a movie theater, and they were shot by Joe Chill. I think that was it.
Okay.
Yeah. I Am Groot, a series of original shorts exploring baby Groot's glory days growing up and getting into trouble among the stars.
I thought that would be on the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special when they bring in the Groot family.
Oh. For, what was the day? What day did they celebrate the Chewbacca?
Oh, that was
I forget what that was called.
Life Day. Life Day?
Yeah. Marvel Zombies, an animated series from Marvel Studios that reimagines the Marvel Universe as a new generation of heroes battling against an ever-spreading zombie scourge.
Didn't they already do that in the What If?
Yeah, but they're expanding on it, I guess, now. I don't know.
But now it's got its own.
Since we're running late, we'll skip the next one. We're going to do that next week.
It was Agatha.
Fine, Brian. The Many Saints of New... No, fuck it. I'll do it next week. Quickies per USA Today. LeVar Burton is finally going to be the new host of a trivial game show, but it isn't Jeopardy. Burton has been tapped to host game show version of the trivia game.
Who's Burnett?
LeVar Burton.
Oh, you said Burnett.
I don't think I did.
No, you did.
Burton has been tapped to host a game show version of the trivia game, Trivial Pursuit. Hasbro's content studio, Entertainment One, in conjunction with Frankie Studios, announced, quote, Trivial Pursuit is one of the best-known brands in the gaming universe, Burton said. In September... Jim's going to stab me. In September, Burton shared in an interview with Trevor Noah that he had moved on from vying for the position as permanent host of Jeopardy. But then he told USA Today over the summer.
So he moved on.
Yes.
Well,
Jeopardy didn't.
No.
I don't want to look
it
back.
might not have been his initial choice to move on, but he accepted it and didn't try to because he could have really stoked the fires and got people up in arms if
like
he really
Ken Jennings
wanted to.
did.
Yes.
So there you go. LeVar Burton is not doing that. Jeff!
Yes.
Let's do some box office news.
Wait, what is LeVar Burton not doing?
Jeopardy.
Oh.
He is doing
Trivial Pursuit. Totally unrelated. Not even close to the same thing. Not at all. Not at all.
I'm intrigued because this is not the first time they've tried to make Trivial Pursuit a
game show.
Yep.
What do you got for box office news?
It would be pretty good if you did get the question right, that you actually got a piece of pie.
Like real pie?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be great. 6 different flavors of
Trademark.
pie.
Right.
The fattest person at the end of the game wins.
Right.
Orange is peach. Green is apple.
Blue's blueberry.
Blue is blueberry. What's the other ones?
But what if
Brown
you?
is chocolate silk.
Oh, that's a good one.
You could also have like a Kevin from The Office scenario where he comes out and he's like, "You're a doo-doo face," just trying to get you to smash your pie in your face. Remember that from The Office when they go to the Laverne's pie stand?
Yeah.
And he's like, he's making fun of Oscar just so he can smash his
it.
cake in his face.
I thought you were going to say he brings out the winner's pie, but he falls and it spills all over the floor. And
No, he
splatters
ate
on
his
the
he ate
Chile.
his pie too fast.
Oh.
and
That,
he-
that was a great Kevin episode because that's also when they needed to know how fast they had to go and everything. He knew he could do the math right away.
In pies.
It involved pies, but if it had to do anything work related, he had no
No
idea.
You know, he's on what's that thing where you
The internet.
Cameo? He's
Cameo.
on Cameo.
Yeah,
Yeah, he made over $1 million.
He made over $1 million last year.
I think we've discussed it on the show multiple times.
Oh, was Jason talking about
Yes,
it?
Jason brought it up.
Oh, and I didn't hear it.
Hi, Blake. Anyways,
Saying hi.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Jeff, tell him I said go to hell.
Jason said he loves you and wants to see you again.
I know. So sweet.
Box office of November 12th, 2021 through November 14th of 2021. Number one, Ghostbusters: Afterlife made $44 million in its opening weekend on a budget of $75 million.
It was expected to make 30 to 35 million, so it exceeded.
I'm a little surprised the budget was only $75 million. I'll give them credit for actually having a low budget special effects movie.
Yep.
That's what you get when you get children as actors.
But it's Finn Wolfhard. I think he costs a lot of money these days.
12.
Probably not when they started filming.
No.
50 million of the 75 million.
Does he end up like one of the McCulkins later?
The McCulkins?
Yes,
McCulkin?
Mick Culkin.
How do they end up? In succession?
Well, you can judge for yourself.
Okay.
There you go.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Number two, the Eternals made $11 million, a total of $136 million on a $200 million budget. I would recommend seeing it. Number three, Clifford, the Big Red Dog made $8 million, a total of $33.5 million on a $64 million budget. King Richard made $5.7 million in its opening weekend on a $50 million budget.
They were hoping between 10 and 15 million.
Did anybody watch it?
No, not yet.
It's on.
It's on HBO Max, so yeah.
They said what also heard is it's 2.5 hours.
Is it King Richard?
What also hurt it is that
Or is it really King Richard?
Yeah.
No.
It's Richard
it's
Williams.
Richard Williams, the father of Venus and Serena Williams.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's getting
Played by
Will
Will
Smith.
Smith.
It's getting a ton of like Oscar nom. Like
I want to see it.
Yeah, it
See, the
looks
thing
good.
is, it's got a $50 million budget, and I'm sure half of that is Will Smith's salary.
Yes.
and then probably a quarter of it is for John Bernthal.
Oh, is he in it?
And rounding up the top five, Dune made another $3 million, a total of $98 million on its $165 million budget.
280 million worldwide total, I think. I like how when I ask you a real question, you're still worried that I'm going to do a joke or mock you.
Because you will.
No, I was asking about John Bernthal, and your looks was like, I will cut you. I will cut you if you make a joke.
Because he really wants to cut you.
I know he does.
I had a friend, like, when Dune came out, and, you know, it was also on HBO, and I had a friend who wanted to see it in IMAX, you know, I guess 3D, I don't remember, but waited, like, a week too long, because when he went to go see it, it was out of IMAX, and Eternals was in.
It was already pulled.
It was already pulled. It was like, might have been its second week out or whatnot, and then it's like, what? I waited a week to see Dune in IMAX, and now I can't.
What we got upcoming?
Upcoming November 24th of 2021, we've got Encanto.
A young Colombian girl has to face the frustration of being the only member of her family without magical powers.
Sounds like a Piers Anthony series of novels.
Again, it's Stephanie Beatriz, pretty much John Leguizamo, a bunch of Hispanic actors, and Alan Tudyk.
It's an animated,
And
animated feature.
Wilmer Valderrama.
Disney animated. Disney cartoon.
Yes, it's a Disney cartoon. It's not non-Pixar Disney cartoon.
Correct.
Good for Stephanie Beatriz.
And we also have Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City.
Welcome to Earth.
Set in 1998, this origin story explores the secrets of the mysterious Spencer Mansion and the ill-fated Raccoon City.
In COVID-19.
Oh no, Umbrella Academy.
I'm guessing
Coronavirus.
it's based off of the video game.
Yeah, they're redoing it.
Christopher Walken's in it.
Hooah!
Neil McDonough,
That's not him.
Yeah.
Tom Hopper, Donald Loge.
Welcome to
He's a
Is he a
vampire,
vampire?
now.
Raccoon
Oh no, Tom.
City.
Christopher Walken's on it.
Oh.
Oh.
Robert De Niro or Al Pacino. Is.
Al Pacino.
Hooah! What else we got?
And we also have House of Gucky.
Gucci.
Not where I'm from.
When Patricia Reggiani, an outsider from humble beginnings, marries into the Gucci family, her unbridled ambition begins to unravel their legacy and triggers a reckless spiral of betrayal, decadence, revenge, untimely murder, and horrible accents.
Murder.
Is this like based off of a real story?
Yes.
Ugh.
Da.
Hey,
It
Jeff.
sounds terrible.
There's been a murder in Savannah.
I do declare.
This one is Lady Gaga,
I was born
Adam
this
Driver,
way.
See.
Al Pacino, Jeremy Irons,
Hoo-ah!
Jared Leto, Salma Hayek, Jack Huston. That's a horrible cast.
Yeah, really.
Jeff, did you ever just try to get that 1 inch in football? Hooah! I'm Al Pacino.
No, don't ever do
Oh
that
my
again.
God.
Never. Again.
Hooah!
Is Al Pacino in it? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Yes.
So he's the only like Italian legacy person that's in this movie?
Lady Gaga is of Italian descent.
Well, no, she's of Russian descent.
You
not
fight,
in real life.
Blake. You fight for that 1 inch in football, and that's what we do, man. We go out there and we fight.
You can stop now, Jason. I mean,
You never go against the family, Fredo.
No, they also have Vincent Riotta,
Is that Lord of the Rings?
Gaetano Bruno.
Yes. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there are a lot of
Oh,
Italians.
okay, there you
Wasn't
go.
fast forward that part, Jeff. Top 5 this week. Favorite non-superhero characters of the MCU. Let's wrap this up because I'm crashing from the cookies.
Gonna go to sleep soon.
How did House of Gucci only have a $75 million budget with all those people?
Because I'm not worth
No,
anything
come
anymore.
on, stop.
I think Al Pacino's salary dropped after he did Jack and Jill. I think they're just like, you're $100 this week.
Why?
Oh, it's okay for Blake to do it, but I can't. Just 1 inch.
Okay, top 5 non-superhero characters in the MCU. Brian, get us started.
Number 5, Karen Page.
Daredevil, right?
Yep.
Yep. Played by
Deborah Ann Wall.
yes, Deborah Wall. She's a big board gamer and does like a lot of gaming stuff on the internet.
Nice.
Blake.
Big Dev said, Hobie that shit, and I did for my number 5. Mm-hmm. I Hobied it with 3 characters.
Okay.
There'll probably be 3 different spots on my list. Let's find out.
Alfred, Lucius Fox, and Antiope.
Nope, none of them are on my.
I don't think that's MCU.
Yeah, none of them are on the MCU.
It's my fucking top 5 list. I'll do whatever I want.
okay. Hooah! Number 5 for you, Jeff.
Number 5 for me is Corpseman Day.
Who's that?
That was the John C. Reilly character from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Corman.
No, there's a P in it.
Part of the Nova Corps.
Corman.
But there's a P in it. If
my
it
number
was Corman,
5?
there'd be no P.
Okay.
My number 5 is, I hope they do more with her, Maria Hill, Nick Fury's right-hand woman.
And we'll take her off my list and move somebody else up.
Jim, number 5.
My number 5 is Luis
Oh, how did I forget Louise?
From Ant-Man.
from Ant-Man.
Oh,
Oh, that was my number 4.
What's your number 4, Jim?
I have Darcy Lewis.
That's part of my number 1.
oh, good. That's part of my number 3
Who's Darcy?
from Thor.
WandaVision.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Kat Dennings.
Yes, Kat Dennings. Sorry. I didn't put her on purpose.
My number 4,
'Cause I knew you guys would pick her.
is Ned from Spider-Man.
Who
Love
you'd
Ned.
kill?
Yes. Sorry,
He
Hop.
married Ned, I think.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
marry
Married
Ned.
Ned?
Yeah, I married him.
I killed Ned.
You killed Ned. I think we all killed Ned except for Jason.
I married Ned.
You married Ned too? There you go.
Go ahead, Jeff.
It's platonic.
My number 4 is Happy Hogan.
That was one of my number 3s that I hobied it.
That's my number 3.
Ha ha.
I mean, there's not really a lot of selection here. That's why I went DCU. For my
That's why I
number
went with a
5.
corpse man.
So Jim's number 4. I mean, Blake's number 4 was Darcy Lewis.
Louise.
Oh no, Louise.
But I didn't put Darcy because I knew you guys would pick Darcy, and I tried to
And you
have
forgot.
something that you wouldn't pick.
No, I find that hard to believe because they're like, "Who's she?" No, so shut up.
No,
No,
so shit, Kat Dennings. I remember. I can't remember Darcy's name.
Her name's Darcy. You just said it. Brian, number 3
Kat
or 4.
Dennings' character.
Number 4 for you, Brian.
Number 4 for me, Claire Temple.
That's my number 1.
Claire.
Thank you for stealing.
Which
my
one
number
was Claire?
Put on the board.
From
all of the Netflix ones?
Luke Cage, Rosario Dawson.
I didn't see.
It's
Night Nurse.
It's Rosario Dawson.
She was the night
Okay.
nurse.
Night
Well,
Nurse.
cool.
Number
I will give you an ABC rating for that.
A, B,
Followed
C.
up by a 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Number 3.
Jiggle, 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 jiggle.
Number 3, Jessica Jones.
She's powered.
No, she's not.
Yeah, she is.
Yes, she's super strength and
Yeah.
Well, it's my list.
Yeah.
Damn straight.
Right answer. Right
Damn
answer.
straight, it's your list.
Blake, number 3 for you.
did that because I just
Happy
wanted
Hogan?
to fuck with you.
Number
This is a
3.
stupid list.
I hope he'd more of that shit with 2 number 3s. One was Happy Hogan.
It's my number 3.
The other one was J.
was my
Jonah
number 6.
Jameson.
Oh, I forgot about
Yeah, I
him.
forgot about J.J. Jameson too.
Thank you.
I mean, that's my number 3 as well.
You know, I thought about like doubling Happy Hogan up with Foggy Nelson.
Yeah.
But the Foggy Nelson I wanted wasn't in the MCU.
No,
it
it's
was
not.
from the original.
But you
Ben
could've-
Affleck.
you could've done it
'cause they were
anyways.
both played by John Favreau.
yeah.
Number 3 for you.
That would have been cool.
Number 3 for me is Jimmy and Darcy as a team.
Well, that's my other number 1, Jimmy Woo.
Jimmy Woo and Darcy
Yep.
Lewis.
Put it on the board.
That's right. I left him off on purpose again.
They make a great team.
I want an X-Files series of them. An X-Files. type
MCU
thing.
X-Files.
Yep. MCU X-Files. Number 3 for me was Happy Hogan. Number 3 for you, Jim.
My number 3 is Quentin Beck.
Quentin Beck.
I guess he wasn't powered.
No, he
He was
wasn't.
not powered.
Which one
Mysterio.
was
Mysterio.
from Spider-Man. Far
Quentin?
From
You're
Home.
right. It was all drone special effects from Stark Enterprise Technologies.
What's your number 2?
My number 2 is Trevor Slattery.
I forget
I
about him.
forgot Trevor.
Which one's Trevor?
The Mandarin.
The fake Mandarin.
The fake Mandarin.
Just an actor.
Oh, yes.
Ben Kingsley.
Oh, my gosh.
Number 2 for me was Phil Coulson from Shield.
Agent
I knew you
Phil
would say
Coulson.
that because you got a picture
Yep.
of him in the
I do.
studio, so I left
what-
him off
that's
the
why-
list.
You know where I got that at? Cincinnati Comic Expo, September 23rd through 25th. Get your tickets at the Cincinnati Comic Expo in February. It's at Duke Energy Convention Center. Hobie will be there, along with Maria Hill, along with Sting. Maybe the wrestler, maybe the singer, we don't know yet. Also...
Or maybe just a 12-year-old kid who goes by the name Sting.
Both, and they're signing autographs together.
That's right. Also, the writers of the Gummy Bear song. Also, Jim and I will be performing our I'm Megan Playhouse in the Park play there. 3 hours long.
There will be no
Survivors.
no. There will be no guest panels on Saturday afternoon.
Yep. It's just
Jason
us.
will be taking the entire room.
Yep. I'm Megan. We're having a Q&A afterwards, too.
Yeah, 3 hours worth of Q&A.
Oh, yeah. It's a 6-hour day. Just come on by. It's going to make it really easy to control the panel rooms that day. No one will be there.
Yeah, there will. Some fucking kid's going to ask us if you're on a deserted island.
Jeff, I'm going to need a PowerPoint presentation that day, too.
The problem is, he's going to ask 2 questions.
Bring the wrong cord, Jeff. Bring the wrong cord.
Hey, Jeff, I got a PowerPoint I didn't even make. Number 2 for you, Jeff.
Number two.
It's on this 5 1/4 floppy disk. Can you please play it for me?
I don't know what it is.
Number 2 for me is Mrs. Hart.
From Heart to Heart.
No, from WandaVision. The Deborah Jo Rupp character.
Which one is that?
The neighbor?
No,
No, it's the
boss's wife.
Boss's wife.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Mainly because the character was very minor, but she had billing over everybody except for Wanda and Vision.
Good for her.
So
Nice agent.
Deborah Jo Rupp's agent, at least, is enough to get her number 2 on my list.
Yeah, everybody thought she was going to be a big thing. Nope.
Yeah, I was expecting more. Yeah,
Well,
she
wasn't Friends.
Yeah.
And she wasn't friends.
There was one episode where she had third billing, and she didn't even have a line. She was just sitting in the background.
That's a good agent.
Number 2 for you, Blake.
Yeah, isn't she the one that hosted the cake party or something like that? Or is that the different?
No,
It's the lady from the 70s show.
The ladies from the. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay. Sorry, no. My number 2 was Korg. Ragnarok.
I like that.
I forgot about Meek and Korg.
Yeah.
All these people I forgot about.
Oh wait, I hope he did. Meek is on there too.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. Are they superheroes or are they just?
No, they were pretty
like
non-super
aliens.
They got
I know they're
their ass
aliens.
beat every time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2 for you, Brian.
Yeah, they thought Meek was dead.
Yeah.
Number 2 for me, Pepper Potts.
Ooh, yeah.
Number 1 for you.
Frank Castle.
Her head in a box. Pepper Potts head
Good
in a
job.
box.
I like that one. That was a good pick.
I'm sorry.
He
What
is
was
not
your
a
name?
Think about-
superhero.
I agree with you.
He's an anti-hero.
He doesn't have he doesn't have superpowers.
Who was it?
Frank Castle.
Punisher.
So
Yes.
I could have done super villains or non-superheroes on this list.
Yeah, pretty much as a
They're
list.
not non-superheroes.
Blake did DCU, so who knows? You
It's
Blake-
your list, Jeff. You can do whatever you want.
can put cheese and pickles on it if you wanted to.
whatever
My
you
number
want.
1 is Cheese and Pickles.
There you go.
And Claire Temple.
Number 1 for you.
Peter from Deadpool 2.
I was like, Peter Parker?
He was an honorable mention. Have you seen that yet, Jason?
No.
What do you call him? Sugar Bear? Is that?
My number 1 for me.
I want Peter's own spinoff.
Number 1 for me was Darcy and Jimmy.
Number
one
one
for
for me, Aunt May.
Which one?
The one from the MCU?
The fuck, marry, or kill one.
The one from the MCU.
The old lady version?
No.
No,
I think it's the F one.
the one that George was trying to sleep with in Seinfeld.
The Marissa Tomei?
Okay, here we go. Let's see here. We got some listener feedback on this one.
Did I have an honorable mention?
Doctor number 1 had Thanos. He's a supervillain.
Thanos, Hands of Fate.
Jimmy Woo, Courtney Chartier, Peggy Carter, and Phil Coulson. Kevin at Cincy Explorer had Phil Coulson.
Peggy Carter. I even thought of Sharon Carter, but then I forgot about Peggy.
He's got a good one. Shuri from Black Panther, and Okoye from Black Panther. That's a good one. Peggy Carter.
I think Okoye is superpowered.
She's a badass. Peggy Carter and Nick Fury. Honorable mentions: Luis, Trevor Slattery, and M'Baku from Black Panther, who's going to be probably the new Black Panther. Which I'm all for that. Bring him. Make him.
Man, I just
My honorable
forgot.
mention was Yelena Belova.
Who?
Not powered, but
Not powered.
she's the new Black Widow.
Gotcha. John Burke had Agent Carter, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Agent Coulson, and Nick Fury. Hawkeye's a good one.
Yeah, see, I ignored the heroes.
He
Even
kinda
if they don't
has
have powers, they're still
His power is probably similar to Domino's, where
luck powers.
it's a lock. His is just his aim and sight. And
Yeah.
But that was just
and-
through hard work and practice.
Well, in Stark Technology arrows.
Just to let you guys know, Hawkeye starts tomorrow, I think.
it does.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's a lot of stuff coming up this weekend. You got Hawkeye series starting. You got Peter Jackson's Get Back
The Beatles.
documentary. You got The Game. Mm-hmm. You know, you got a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff to watch, except for on Thanksgiving. You got the shitty Lions and Bears. But
You've got Andy Dalton versus Tim Doyle. You're going to have to actually talk to your family instead of watch that.
I got the Target ad from Saturday Night Live. I know exactly what to get. I got ear canceling headphones. David Brooks had the Italian Stallion Rocky Balboa, Ricky Bobby, Jason Brigger, Michael Bolton, and Harambe. I don't know if they're in the MCU, but
That is a great list.
I like it.
Nice list, Brooks.
A nice list.
That's right. You know what? It's his own top
Yep.
5 list. He can do whatever he
Hey.
wants with it.
Never forget Harambe.
Hey! You can't swear that they're not in the MCU somewhere.
Correct. Steve at Everything I Learned from Movies. Hey guys, thanks for being guests. You should go to Untidy Venus on Etsy and use Hobie Pod to get a discount. It's holiday seasons. Go get some gifts. Number 5, Agent Coulson. A bunch of movies he's in and shows. Luis from Ant-Man. Hawkeye.
I forgot Luis.
Okoye from Black Panther. And Nick Fury from all of them. So there you go.
I did realize I forgot somebody, so I'm going to throw him
Go
as
ahead.
an honorable mention. Was Professor Erskine,
Oh,
the
yes.
person who created the super super soldier serum.
Why do you want to kill Nazis?
Is played by what's his name?
I don't want to kill anyone.
Yeah, that's
That guy.
yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
Stanley Tucci.
yeah, Stanley Tucci.
Let's see here. Bad idea of the week. Number 8012.
You attempting a Al Pacino impression?
And
Thanks
It's
for
Always
bringing
Sunny
that
in
up.
Philadelphia starts.
Oh,
This
That's not a bad idea.
No, that's a good idea.
I'll allow that, Brian. I'll allow it.
Sorry.
Let's see here. Titles for the show. Brian, what do you got?
Whoa.
Okay, I'll go first then. Did you kill Ned? What's in the Dune box? Everyone's plotting against me.
they are.
Blake,
They
can you
really-
hear
they
me?
are.
I have
So what was your list, Jason?
joint bank accounts.
Nothing says like attractive podcasting like joint bank accounts.
I have
We might
one,
talk Trade Federation too.
I have 1 unit of research and spelt flakes.
Spelled flakes.
I also had 1 unit of research
You like that
and
one?
spelt flakes. I had the Dune box.
Oh, okay.
I had the Roundhouse Kicks Are Coming. Small Arms Dealers. They Need a Guillermo. Send in your box tops. Your daily riboflavin intake.
I can't spell that.
We know how to
Sound
it out.
Google things.
RIBOFLAVIN, riboflavin.
Oh, I had 2 Z's.
Dessert bourbon. Bob's Muesli. And, yeah, spelt flakes.
I killed Ned. 1 research. It was a good cookie.
It was a good cookie.
Nature's Pants.
I'm telling you, it's Nature's Pants.
Hate grown oats. And I hated myself again.
I didn't know how to spell it, so I could put on there would have been Jason's reaction to eating that cookie. Oh.
It was good.
Just envision the Lonely Island jizz in your pants video.
So what do we got?
Let's go get the sci-fi fans with what's in the Dune box.
I like what's in the Dune box.
I like it. That's good.
Jeff, what do you think?
I also like 1 unit of research.
Yeah, we all discussed the 1 unit of research.
You want to do 1 unit of research?
1 unit of research.
Done. Change approved. Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets. There's a history, not so bad. There's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. History of bad ideas. Podcast.
You are listening to a Hobie.